Imagine a forest, so silent you can hear a leaf fall. Then suddenly, a mighty roar shatters the stillness, and from between the trees, something extraordinary emerges. Not beast, not man, but pure mechanical poetry. Welcome to Woodcarving Artist, where giants of steel don't just work wood, they sculpt it with elegance, fury, and grace. What looks like destruction is in fact design. What seems loud and brutal is precise and brilliant. These machines don't just cut trees, they orchestrate the forest like a maestro, conducting a symphony of sawdust and power. Are they terrifying? Maybe. Are they mesmerizing? Absolutely. And the deeper you go, the more you'll wonder, is this engineering or performance art? Subscribe now if you're ready to see the forest like never before. And tell us which machine shocked you most, or which one should we unleash next. This isn't logging. This is legend with gears. Just as the clouds broke and light cut through the treetops like a blade, the forest froze, not in fear, but in awe, as the Ponsse Scorpion King H7 surged forward like a creature born from steel and storm. Towering like a battle-forged arachnid, its legs gripped the earth with eightfold determination, the center body pivoting like a throne in motion. Every movement is deliberate, every joint flexes, like the shoulder of a mythic beast answering no master. Then it begins a spin. A grasp, a slice performed so fluidly it feels choreographed by magic. Inside high-speed processors, predict each branch adjusting angles with a precision no human could match. What takes an army to fell, it handles in elegant solitude. But this is more than engineering. The Scorpion King doesn't harvest, it commands. It sculpts the forest like a poet in armor, each motion whispering not of work, but of destiny written in chrome and purpose. As twilight bleeds into the treetops and the forest holds its breath, a sudden surge of motion shatters the stillness. The John Deere 1270E 8WD emerges like a legend reborn, tearing through silence with the elegance of a steel panther. Its body stretched long and low moves with the fluid force of a yacht slicing through waves, 8 wheels gripping the uneven terrain as if dancing across stone. The harvester head flows outward, rotates clamps, and cuts with hypnotic rhythm. Beneath its armored grace lies a digital mind that maps the forest in milliseconds, predicting every slope, every shift, every heartbeat of the landscape. What once took days is now measured in minutes, with a finish so precise it feels artistic. The 1270E does not rush. It executes. This is not forestry. This is control in motion, a mechanical symphony composed in real time. And when it stops, the forest does not resist. It simply nods. As thunder rolled in the distance and the treetops swayed with anticipation, the Ponsse Bear emerged from the forest like a sovereign force awakened from slumber. Its frame colossal and commanding towers higher than a delivery truck, and moves with the composure of a heavyweight champion who knows no equal. 8 monstrous wheels claw the earth with silent authority, while its harvesting arm extends like a royal decree, grasping and slicing with effortless control. The entire machine moves not with speed, but with absolute certainty. Hidden within its armored shell, advanced systems scan, calculate, and react faster than the eye can follow, making split-second decisions that seem almost instinctive. Trees fall not in chaos, but in harmony, as if the forest itself acknowledges the bear's command. This isn't just forestry work. It's a ritual of strength and precision. The Ponsse Bear is less machine, more myth, a king among giants, whose every move is a lesson in power with purpose. In the heart of a quiet forest where the wind barely moves the leaves, a sudden surge of power erupts from behind the trees. The Komatsu 911.5 X3M lunges forward, like a predator unleashed, turning stillness into awe. At first glance, it resembles a muscular jungle beast, tall as a cabin, wide as a private yacht, its steel limbs moving with the precision of a trained gymnast. Every joint breathes intention, every cable hums with controlled energy. As it grips a tree, the head rotates like a magician's wrist, slicing, stripping, and stacking in one continuous flow. Beneath that armor lies an intelligent core that calculates each move before the forest even reacts. The cuts are surgical, the timing near perfect, the efficiency almost unfair. Watching it work feels like witnessing evolution in real time. The 911.5 X3M doesn't just harvest. It rewrites the rhythm of the forest with the elegance of a symphony forged in steel. At the edge of a fog-covered ridge, where silence hangs like breath on glass, the ground suddenly shifts, and the Ecolog 560E bursts forward with the force of a beast that's been holding back too long. Towering like a mechanical moose, forged in gold, its limbs stretch and retract with the poise of a creature that doesn't walk but prowls. You don't watch it move. You feel it like thunder before lightning. In a single fluid motion, it locks onto a tree, measures angles with invisible eyes, and executes a cut so swift it feels like a magic trick. Deep inside, a symphony of processors and hydraulics responds faster than thought, predicting terrain like it reads the forest's mind. Its productivity borders on myth. What would take a dozen men by noon it handles before coffee cools. The 560E isn't a harvester. It's a sculptor of silence, a forest-born monarch in a steel crown. Just as the last ray of sun dips below the forest line, the ground begins to pulse, and without warning, the John Deere 1,270-gram 8WD emerges, like a green legend pulled from the earth itself. Towering and muscular, it stands taller than a delivery truck, longer than a limousine with 8 wheels that grip the terrain like claws of a royal beast. Each joint flexes with mechanical grace, each cable whispers precision. It doesn't move across the forest floor. It glides with intent. As its arm reaches out, the harvester head locks on and spins, stripping trees with the elegance of a tailor fitting silk. Inside, technology hums like a second brain, tracking, calculating, correcting, all within a blink. The results are so exact, it's like the forest had pre-agreed to surrender. The 1,270-gram is not simply a machine. It's the forest's quiet enforcer, cutting not for destruction, but to compose order in the chaos like a maestro writing silence into sound. At the break of dawn, when the forest still holds its breath, and the light cuts shadows between the trees, a sudden quake splits the silence. The John Deere 1,470-gram harvester surges forward like a green meteor tearing through stillness. Towering like a mechanical beast, sculpted by thunder, its body stretches with regal force, each movement precise as if it obeyed a higher rhythm. It doesn't walk, it prowls. The harvester arm flows outward, like a spell being cast, locking onto massive trunks, spinning, slicing, stripping with a grace that borders on sorcery. Deep within a symphony of AI and hydraulics calculates every motion before gravity even catches up. It handles in minutes what a full crew might spend days on without a pause, without a flaw. This isn't a machine. This is a living legend, cloaked in steel and intellect. A silent composer rewriting the rules of the forest with every breath of its engine. A thick wall of mist drapes the forest like silk, when suddenly a shadow moves with unnerving confidence. The Ponsse Ergo 8W bursts through like a royal beast reclaiming its throne. It stands tall and unshaken, as wide as a city bus, and nearly as long its 8 massive wheels crawling over roots and rocks, as if the earth itself bent beneath its will. The cab rotates with the poise of a chess master, while the harvester arm reaches out like a mechanical cobra, striking with both elegance and lethal efficiency. Inside, an orchestra of sensors and hydraulics calculates every angle, every second, every slice. One sweep of its head replaces hours of manual labor, leaving a trail so clean it feels rehearsed. This isn't logging, this is domination wrapped in chrome and intellect. The Ergo 8W doesn't demand applause. It leaves silence in its wake like a sculptor stepping away from a masterpiece carved in living wood. As the sun filters softly through the pine canopy, the silence is torn apart by a sudden charge. The John Deere 1170E bursts into view like a green comet carving a path through time and timber. Compact yet formidable, it moves with the precision of a predator, its sleek frame crouched low like a panther ready to strike. The head rotates, lifts, and slices with movements so fluid they seem choreographed by instinct. Beneath its bold exterior lies an intelligent, heart-scanning terrain, adjusting angles, reading the forest in real time. Every tree is handled not with force, but with mastery. In just minutes, it accomplishes what would drain an entire crew, leaving behind a footprint of elegance and control. The 1170E is not loud. It is deliberate, not brutal, but absolute. This isn't machinery. It's a silent contract between man and nature, signed in steel, delivered in motion, and remembered like poetry pressed into earth. As the rain-soaked earth releases steam and the air thickens with tension, the Komatsu 951X crashes into view like a thunderclap in motion, not arriving but descending like authority made of steel. Towering like a war beast, sculpted from muscle and precision, its chassis flexes over roots and rock with the grace of a creature that doesn't walk but claims territory. The arm extends with silent command, spinning, gripping, and stripping trees as if rehearsed 1,000 times before. Beneath the armor lies a mind of silicon, an instinct, scanning the terrain, reading every contour, adjusting in milliseconds, with the elegance of impossibility. It achieves in moments what entire teams would struggle to finish by nightfall. The cuts are clean, the tempo relentless, the result flawless. This is not just a harvester. The 951X is an epic in motion, a silent sonnet to domination etched into forest floor with every breath of its roaring heart. After witnessing the elegance, the brute power, and the almost surreal grace of these forest titans, from the Komatsu 911.5 X3M to the mighty John Deere 1000, 470 gram, and the fearless Ponsse Scorpion King, one thing becomes clear. This isn't just logging. This is high-performance choreography in the wild, a dance where steel trees and terrain meet in perfect chaotic harmony. Which of these giants left you speechless? Which one would you dare to ride through the forest? Drop your thoughts below. And if your jaw hit the floor at any point, don't just sit there. Hit subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who thinks logging is boring. You might just blow their mind. At Woodcarving Artists, the forest is our gallery and the machines are our brushes. Want more? Check the description for links to our wildest videos and join us every day at 7 and 19 for your next dose of mechanical mastery. Ready for the next beast?